Hi there folks, we're back out. First time I've had a chance to do a video for a few weeks, just being busy with one thing and another. I just can't believe we're into October already, the 1st of October. So we're heading right into autumn now. We're back in Westgate, and today we're just going to go for a stroll along the sides of the banks of the River Wear. We're going to have a little wander, have a look at what wild edibles are about, and sit and have a cuppa. So what I'll do, I'll turn you round and you can see where we're going. See you all in a bit. Use blanket. Oh, thank you. We've got Macy with us and my wife come along for a walk. Like I say, we're just on the banks of the River Wear. Absolutely beautiful place. The old station over the other side, when there used to be a railway track along that bank side. Apparently the sea trout are starting to run up on the river. Let's have a mooch over here. Plenty of elderberries. We're going to collect some of these. Brilliant for making wines, or you can make a syrup pretty much similar to a rosehip syrup, and that's ideal for treating things like colds and flu. You can eat them raw, but in very small quantities, otherwise it'll give you a bad stomach. The leaves, you can use the leaves to make a salve, an ointment. All you need to do is infuse them in olive oil to extract the goodness out of them, strain them, and then add beeswax. Just keep adding it till you get like a nice consistency, and you can use that for things like bruises and chilblains. But yeah, the berries, the syrup, you can make the syrup and it's good for colds, flu. Never had a go at making it yet, but I think I will this year. And I'm going to have a go at adding it to whiskey, pretty much like sloe gin. A few cloves, some cinnamon, see how that turns out. Then we'll just carry on walking for a little bit. How beautiful does that look? Looks amazing, doesn't it? Look, Macy having a good time running around. Hi girl, this way. I'll carry on walking for a bit longer. Let's have a look across here. Got some rose hips. This is the dog rose, wild rose. And these rose hips, they're absolutely packed in vitamin C. You've got to discard the seeds, and then you can just eat that once them seeds are gone. But what we're doing today, we're going to make some tea, some rosehip and apple tea. Further around before we got here, there was an apple tree, so we got an apple, we'll peel that and we'll use that with the rose hips and make a nice refreshing drink. Yesterday I just made a load of rosehip syrup. Basically collected all the rosehips, cleaned them, brought them to the boil, mashed them up, strained them through some muslin a couple of times, then put it back in the liquid back in the pan, added some some sugar, and brought it to the boil, boiled it for a little while, and then decanted it to some bottles, it's absolutely delicious. We added it to a gin and tonic yesterday and it was absolutely amazing. Got some hawthorns. Leaves are starting to change on it now, but in the spring you can pick these leaves and eat them, and it's called, or was traditionally called, bread and butter. But the berries, you can boil those up to a pulp, flatten it out, dehydrate it, and make a delicious fruit leather. These are really good for you. They're good for the heart, good for circulation. They'll lower your blood pressure. You can make a syrup with them, similar to the rosehip syrup, and use it for lowering blood pressure. Like I say, it's good for your circulation, and it can be used to treat mild angina, and they're apparently really good for anxiety. Like I say, on other videos I'll probably go into more detail on these plants I've shown, but we're just out for a walk and I just thought I'd show a few while we're walking by. Let's go by the river, have a little look at that. Here's another one. The leaves look very similar to apple or plum, but this is actually pussy willow or goat willow, and you can pick the leaves, dry them and crush it up to a powder, or snap the twigs off and chew them, and that's a pain relief, pretty much like aspirin. It's full of something called salicylic acid. It gets beautiful catkins on that in springtime. Very nice, natural pain relief. Right, we'll carry on walking. Here we have some gorse. As you can see there, this is extremely prickly. I was struggling with my words there. In summertime, there's yellow flowers on, and the yellow flowers off this can be picked and used to make gorse champagne. Never actually made it myself, but apparently it's absolutely delicious. So, all being well, next year we might give it a go. Yeah, that's gorse. I'll have to carry on walking on. More rose hips, the size of them. A little bit soft and mushy then. Not the best. Right, let's carry on this way. yeah, I'm quite pleased at the moment. My YouTube channel, I'm at 95 subscribers, so 5 away from my first big milestone of 100. And once I reach 100 subscribers, I'm planning on doing a giveaway. What I thought, I made myself a book saw earlier on in the year, and what I thought I'd do is make another one, and that can be the prize. So once I get to 100 subscribers, then I'll probably do a video on that, on how to enter. But we'll see how things go. Just enjoying myself, enjoying my time outside. Now we're going to carry on walking along here. I'll turn you back around and bring you back in a little bit. Let's have a little look down here. How beautiful do the colours on that tree look? What a beautiful colour yellow. Let's have a look, see what it is. It looks like elm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's elm. Use the bark off that to make pots and stuff. Containers, rather. Just colours look beautiful. Back down into the river. Right, let's carry on. Let's carry on this way. Down these steps. It's beautiful down here. How we go, this way. This way. I'll go and sit down here by the river. Now, how amazing does that look? What a beautiful place. The views up the hills. So someone's been doing rock balancing. We've done some here in the summer, where it looks like someone's decided to knock them down. But yeah, it's good fun. View down the river. Right, we'll bring you back in a little bit. Got the gas stove on, boiling some water up. Then in the cups we've got some rose hips that are prepared. We've got some bits of apples, the peel. Once the water's boiled we'll pour into that, let it infuse. That should be nice and refreshing. Got Claire sat there just chilling, enjoying the scenery. Oh, a bit slippy. Right, we'll bring this back once this is boiled. Looks as though we've got a boil. Yep, definitely. We'll lift that off there. Shut the gas off. We'll lift that out of the way. Let's have a look, see how we get on with this. Right, we're going to give that maybe 5 minutes or so to infuse. I'm going to bring yours back and give you the verdict whether it's tasty or not. Bye for now. I don't know how well the camera's picking this up, but you can see that the water's changed colour slightly. It's taken on some colour from the rose hips. And we'll see what this tastes like. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. Nice. Very good. Nice, I'm going to try mine. Right, here he goes. Let's see what this is like. That is nice, isn't it? Taste the apple. That's delicious. And what better place to enjoy a wild brew just by the water. And the dogs enjoy themselves, pulling sticks out the river. Right, I'm going to go now and sit and enjoy this. We'll speak to you all again in a little while. Right, that's us watered, and that was a very delicious drink. I'd encourage anybody to try it. It was really nice. Make the most of nature's wild larder. Like I say, the apples were wild. The rose hips we picked earlier and prepared them to bring out. De-seeded them, because the last thing you want is ingesting the seeds, because they have little hairs. We used to put them down people's backs when we were kids, because they used to itch like mad. But yeah, it was absolutely delicious, nice and sweet, nice and refreshing. Bit of a change from tea and coffee. Right, I'll bring you back around so you can see where we're heading. This way. Good girl. Right, we'll go over here. having a walk along here. Here we've had a little look at a few wild edibles. I've just touched on them briefly, because if I was to give a full rundown of things that they can be used for and the health benefits, the video would end up being about 2 hours long. So what I'll probably do in the future is a few short videos on each individual plant, and we'll see how we get on doing that. If anybody wants to try using them for any medicinal purposes, I'd encourage you to speak to your GP first, especially if you're on medication. Don't just use it, and research it a little bit more. Caravan park over the other side of the river. Some of the colours on these trees are absolutely beautiful. The reds and the golds over there. I don't know how well this is picking it up. Fantastic. Carry on walking down this way after I've fallen over. If there's something to fall over, I'll find it. Let's have a little wander through these pine trees. Not that there's many left. The bad storms a few winters ago blew them down. But I would dare say on some of these that are down, if you were to look for it, you'd probably be able to find a good supply of fat wood. Really high in resin, great for fire lighting. Also good if you put it in a tin with an air hole at the bottom. Dig a hole in the ground, put another tin in that, put the tin with the fat wood over the top of it, pack it round with mud, light a fire over it. It extracts all the moisture, pretty much makes charcoal, but then you get the tar in the wood coming out into the tin in the ground, and you can use that for making insect repellent, soaps, antibacterial, antifungal. You can even reduce it down and use it to make glue. I don't know what the wind's going to be like on this video, because it is a little bit windy. Beautiful through here. See there where all the trees have come down. Right, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Right, I'd like to thank you for watching, and as I've said, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, please share, and please subscribe. Like I say, once I've hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. I think I'm going to make another book saw and give that away to somebody. Do a draw, but I'll do a different video on that. There we go, look at that. absolutely amazing. Right folks, until the next one, bye for now.